Can you actually make money counting cards? Is it actually possible to get rid of the house edge by playing with perfect card counting? In this video, we're going to analyze this, and by the end of it, you will have a definite answer on whether or not card counting is profitable. So make sure you stick to the end. Welcome to Ninja Gamblers, the ultimate destination for quality casino content. Our expert gamblers will teach you the latest strategies for roulette, blackjack, poker, slots, and more. If you want to stay ahead of the game and be best equipped to try and beat the casinos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Counting cards is a technique that can be used in blackjack to determine the likelihood of drawing certain cards and adjust your strategy accordingly. The goal is to give yourself an edge over the house and increase your chances of winning. But is counting cards really a viable strategy for making money in the casino? Let's take a closer look. Before moving on, we wanted to remind you that playing in unlicensed casinos is risky and can lead to legal and financial consequences. At Ninja Gamblers, we suggest always playing in certified online casinos that are licensed and regulated by reputable international gambling agencies to avoid these risks. You can find a list of certified online casinos in your country in the description of this video, which have been thoroughly checked and vetted. First of all, it's important to note that card counting is not illegal, but it's frowned upon by many physical casinos. In fact, if you're caught counting cards, you may be asked to leave the casino and banned from returning. So it's important to be discreet and not draw attention to yourself. Now, let's talk about the math. The basic idea behind card counting is that certain cards are more favourable for the player than for the dealer. For example, if there are a lot of aces and tens remaining in the deck, the player has a better chance of getting a blackjack, which pays out at 3-2 odds. When the player has an edge, they should bet more. When the dealer has an edge, the player should bet less. By keeping track of the cards that have been dealt and adjusting bets accordingly, a skilled card counter can reduce the house edge and increase its chances of winning. But how much of an edge can the player really gain? First of all, we need to look at the house edge while playing just basic strategy. Basic strategy is a set of rules for playing each hand based on the dealer's up card and your own hand, and it's a strategy that needs to be played while counting cards. By following the basic strategy, you can reduce the house edge to around 0.5% even without counting cards. However, with more casinos changing the game rules, the average house edge, even while playing basic strategy, can increase to up to 1%, depending on the rules of the table you're playing at. Now, if a player counts cards on top of playing basic strategy, they can gain an advantage of around 1% over the casino. So, in plain words, if you play perfect basic strategy and perfect card counting, the rules of the table you're playing are advantageous for you, and everything goes right, you make about $1 out of every $100 you bet, which is not bad at all. We basically have finally removed the house edge. But there's a catch. Most casinos now use multiple decks, which makes it harder to gain an edge through card counting. In a 6-deck game, the edge is reduced to just 0.5%, which is still significant, but not enough to guarantee a profit. But another element that can make or break success in card counting is penetration. Penetration refers to the percentage of cards that are dealt before the dealer shuffles a deck. For example, if a game has a penetration of 75%, it means that the dealer will deal approximately 75% of the cards before shuffling the deck. Once the cards are reshuffled, we need to start counting again. So a higher penetration means that more cards are dealt, giving the player a better chance of keeping track of the remaining cards and adjusting their strategy accordingly. A lower penetration, on the other hand, means that fewer cards are dealt, making it more difficult for the player to gain an advantage through card counting. Finally, the potential profits from card counting is affected by various factors, such as the efficiency of the card counting system, game rules, penetration, number of players seated at the table, game speed, and use of automatic shuffle machines or dedicated shuffles. So, can you actually make money counting cards? The short answer is yes, but it's not easy and requires a lot of skills, discipline, and you need to be on a table game with the right rules that let you win. And you need to make sure you are not kicked out from the casino. So, you also need to be able to play for long periods of time without drawing attention to yourself, which can be difficult in a casino environment. In conclusion, while counting cards can give you a slight edge over the house, it's not a guaranteed way to make money. Now, an important note. Everything we've talked about so far was referred to physical casinos, the brick and mortar ones where you go in person. Online casinos are different. They have a different set of rules, which makes card counting more challenging. But can you actually count cards online? Well, we will look at that in the next video, so make sure to subscribe to the channel.